Okay, I think I have posted part two of this video. And then after I posted part two, realized that part one never posted, and then I had to get on a client call. So here I am back trying to re-record in this better work part one. But part one was a bit long-winded, so I'm trying to be a little more precise. Um, Reasons why I'm grateful for recovery is kind of the topic of this video. And it got me thinking because of an experience that I had yesterday. I posted it on my Instagram at YB Free account, my recovery account. So a lot of you, this might be redundant to listen to, but yesterday around 5 o'clock, Hazel started having excruciating, horrible, horrible pain, screaming, flailing her body around. As a mom, you know that cry, something was wrong. Called my husband. He heard the cry on the phone, was like, you got to take her straight into the ER. And anytime you're taking your baby to the ER and they're screaming in pain is just a lot of anxiety, right? It's just terrifying. We get to the ER. She's kind of starting to settle down. This had been going on like 30 minutes straight, though. She's starting to settle down, and there's a huge wait in the waiting room. And I'm holding her, and she's kind of just starting to relax a little bit. But of course, I'm still like, what was that? What's going on? This is crazy. And then it kind of came and went, came and went. We stayed there for maybe 2 or 3 hours before we got in to see a doctor back into a room. And during that time, yeah, my anxiety was through the roof, and I was really, really worried and felt so bad for her and just wanted to figure out what was going on. However, during that time, I was able to think back to times in the past with my older three kids when I'd be in a similar situation, right? Where typically a normal person would be like completely focused on what was going on in that situation, being there for your baby, obviously normal worries and fears as a mother, not knowing what was going on, and just being completely present and connected. And that's how it was yesterday. I felt like my heart was racing. I sort of was on the verge of a panic attack. And I felt like I was there for her. I showed up for her and I was able to be there with her, not distracted by other things. In the past, I would have been completely distracted by, I would have been there, but my brain would have kept kind of switching back and forth from, oh my gosh, what if you stay here late at night and you can't have your binge tonight? What if you end up having to sleep over and then you can't get to the gym in the morning? You've been sitting for 3 hours straight. You got to get up and walk. Like, I remember having those thoughts in similar situations to I was in last night, and having just this like torn, like I should feel so concerned and worried about my baby, and I am, but I'm also still so torn and getting so anxious about how I'm not able to eat what I'm supposed to, eat at night and not be able to work out. And it's just like such a crappy existence. I hated that. I had so much mom guilt all the time of just like, what is wrong with me? Like, who does this? Who is at the ER holding their baby, worrying about, the stupid protein mug cake they're going to eat that night? Like, that's not normal. So last night, as I was sitting there kind of thinking back, it was like having PTSD, thinking back to like, oh my gosh, I can't believe my brain used to work that way. And that's just how a starved brain works. So if you're listening to this going, that's me, don't beat yourself up over it. Just get really motivated to recover. It's not you, it's a starved brain. Okay. So that's how brains that are malnourished operate. Doesn't matter what's going on and how important it is in front of you. Your focus is going to be on food and moving, right? Where can I find food and how am I going to keep moving? Migrating. So I'm so grateful for my recovery for that I was connected and able to be there for Hazel. You're probably wondering if she was okay. If you're not on my Instagram account, yes, they did test and they think that it's interceptus, I think is what it's called, where you have like a blockage of the bowel temporarily and it causes excruciating pain. Usually, oftentimes it just happens once and then it's like they're good. If it happens again, we got to take her in right away and she has to have a procedure. So I'm just praying my heart out that that doesn't happen. So relieved. She seems like she's doing great now. The second thing that I'm so grateful for the reason I'm so grateful for my recovery is because my husband and I, assuming that Hazel's well, are going to be leaving Sunday morning for Italy for 2 weeks. This is a trip that I would have never taken before. This might be redundant because I can't remember what I said in my part two, so I'll make this short. I would have never ever gone to any kind of trip like this when I was sick because I wouldn't have been able to work out. I wouldn't have eaten the food that they had there. I would not have had my own kitchen to make all my safe crap. Um, I wouldn't have sat on a plane for whatever it is, 10 hours or something flight. Like it just wasn't even in the radar, right? So this is my first traveling abroad since being fully recovered. And last time I traveled abroad was before my eating disorder, so a long time ago. So I am so incredibly excited for this trip. Genuinely, like, cannot wait. On my Instagram account, my recovery account at YB Free, I will be posting pictures. I don't usually like post pictures of food on my account, but on the next 2 weeks I will be. I'm going to be posting all the delicious food I'll be eating and really cool sights that we're seeing and all that stuff. So I will not be making videos for the next 2 weeks, and most of my clients already are aware that I will be leaving, and they're going to do great. If you feel like you are needing support in videos while I'm gone, I have plenty of videos out there. There's plenty of other people that are making wonderful videos. It'll be a really good break for me. I have not taken a break this long since before, actually ever since I've been coaching, but even when I had Hazel, I don't even think I took this much time off. So I'm pretty sure I did not actually. So this is very much needed. I'm very excited. I hope that everyone does so well in their recovery. Hopefully, me talking about being grateful for my recovery, I always hesitate or worry that it's like cringy, kind of like, oh, shut up, stop talking about, oh, look at you, you're recovered. And then here you are listening to this still struggling. I don't ever want this to be like an in your face, look at me. This is please use this as inspiration and motivation to recover. You absolutely can do this. Don't let your eating disorder convince you that you can't. Oftentimes, that feeling of overwhelm and hopelessness is coming from you being undernourished, right? When your body's not getting what it needs, it's stressed out all the time. Everything feels daunting and overwhelming and too much. Start eating a lot of food and resting, and you will find that your brain starts to change. Okay. And you start feeling more hopeful and you start wanting recovery more. Okay. So I'm going to have a great time, I think, assuming we get on that plane on Sunday. And I want to hear about everyone's amazing progress that they make over the next 2 weeks. And like I said, I will be over on my Instagram account checking in and posting wonderful pictures of food and sights and everything in Italy. Okay. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Oh, and I'll probably be not doing a video tomorrow because I'll be packing frantically. I haven't packed a thing. So I probably won't be on, but maybe I'll hop on Instagram to do like a quick live or something. I don't know. We'll see. But if I don't see you again before then, everybody have a wonderful 2 weeks. Okay, bye.